the deep dive is really transformational. And do either one of you want to talk about the power of the deep dive? I've been walking with Jen and Melanie for a while, walking through the transformation of their family, but let's just talk about the deep dive, what that meant for you. That was really the start of our journey.
I can speak to that, definitely.
Go for it.
I was really shocked at the amount of God love that poured out in those deep dives. I would be listening. I'm very big into music, and not always just the alternative, the Christian music. It just music in general can speak to you when God wills it, or So anyway, the number of times that I sat down for the deep dive, sometimes I was like, oh, it's so late, but it really wasn't. I would be up anyway. And Joy would start speaking, or someone else would start speaking. Someone would go off topic on a subject, and it was directly related to what God had spoken to me through music that same day. It happened almost every single day. One time it was even just a commercial. And it's just a reminder that, it was something happened in a commercial. I looked it up in the Bible, and oh yeah, that's the connections were just unreal. And the growth and the just, pouring out your heart, being willing to pour out your own personal heart and share it with someone else keeps things from being hidden, which is scriptural. And it's not about, confessing your sins and being judged. It's not about judgment. It's about how can we help each other through this, and guiding and with loving, responding out of love with each other. And it's almost like practicing to respond out of love to your children. The transformation in my family, a lot of it based on what was discussed in those deep dives even, was just, I had no idea. I had no idea that that's what would happen. And it's been a change for the better, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jen, what about you?
Okay, so everything Melanie said, for sure, 100%. And
just let's just start here. When we first started meeting with Jen was very shy, and it was hard to pull that out of her. And she had a hard time just even communicating what was on her heart. She was really apprehensive. And Jen, I just love seeing the confidence that you exude now. When you talk about your family, you talk about your parenting, you talk about your past, you talk about your marriage, you walk with so much confidence as a mom. So much confidence. It's like radiant from you. And I interrupted you, but only for a second, because when you first started talking, there was no hesitancy. And hey, friends, I just want you to know, I contacted Jen like 5 minutes ago and said, could you just show up? And she's here, and she's just ready, because she's walking in confidence as a mom that she did not have before she started here with me when it comes to parenting, great parents, better kids challenge. She didn't carry that before. And it's just transformational, Jen.
Thank you.
So,
I'll agree with everything she just said. It's great to see the boldness.
And it definitely, this course gave me the tools and just the perspective that I'm not alone. Like, so easily, like even all the way over here in New York, and like I built these bonds with these ladies back in Dayton, and just taking that step into those deep dives of opening up and pouring your heart out, not afraid of judgment or anything like that, but to heal, to move forward, to get the tools more in depth, just to be a better mom, dad, a family. Like, I can't say enough about the deep dives. Like, that's that extra cherry on top, that whipped cream and cherry, actually, that I highly suggest, anybody that's like on the fence, like, you won't just be disappointed. I promise you, you won't. If you are, I will pay for your class. like that's how confident I am.
Wow.
And joy, God is using joy in an incredible way to help live that countercultural home, you know, and the tools to do it. And yeah, so I can't say enough good things, and I see this in the future. I mean, if this could be plugged into every home, I can only imagine what a better world this would be, you know. So yeah, it was all good. Everything they said, you know, and just building those bonds with people and knowing you're not alone is huge. Huge. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Thanks, Jen, for sharing. And that's good segue because we're going to talk about countercultural parenting